And how has this affected your communication, your relationship with Mrs. Holness?
Well, I don't, Mrs. Holness. Everyone is just, generally just cordial, but I don't have that. There's no warmth. There's no warmth like you would see the interactions with the other young female members of parliament.
So it's affected it?
I think so. I would say so.
Oh, the relationship is cold. Is it?
Sorry, I didn't hear you.
The relationship is cold.
Yes, I would say so. I'm not just with Mrs. Holness, as I would have expressed.
Yes.
I can detect from some parliamentarians too. It's
yes.
almost as if they believe, or shouldn't say they believe, but they are probably not sure, and so they want to be cautious and careful.
Yes, yes. And how is this impacting your relationship? Are you in a relationship that it's impacting?
Yes, and I'm in a relationship, and my partner, every time that he sees these things.
So the drama continue. And Rhoda Crawford open up, and she and Juliet Holness relationship. Juliet Holness basically no want a friend from Rhoda Crawford. Now, she make it look like, say, when Andre Stevens come out and say, Juliet Holness deal with her, it was a lie. Rhoda Crawford, remember, said this attack more than a year now, more than maybe about 2 years now since this information they are wrote. So you are trying to cover it up and make it look like say nothing goes up. All because it started to get more stinker on your side. Juliet Holness decides say you can't stay in a parliament. So you are making it look like I say the PNP and the Jamaican people are the one that make Juliet Holness don't want you in a parliament. And I say go. The man always say, if it not go so, it never go so. And the reason why Juliet Holness do not want you in a parliament is because you and her husband allegedly having an affair. And not just affair, but it is because you allegedly got the baby bump there for Juliet Holness husband allegedly. So it is not the Jamaican people or the PNP that do it. It was someone from the Jamaican Labour Party who said it all. But bless up to my viewers and my subscribers them. May hope everybody having a blessed and a wonderful evening. Now my viewers and my subscribers, remember, in everything you do, always put God first. In every and any situation, just always remember to call upon God. Always remember to pray, because a prayer day keep the devil away. Now my viewers and my subscribers, we have a lot coming up inside this update, so you definitely don't want to miss none. So remember to leave a like on this video, give it a thumbs up. Also subscribe if you haven't subscribed yet, and turn on the post notification bell for new content. Alright, make we run the intro and come back. We soon forward. So welcome back to my viewers and my subscribers them. Big up to all of my viewers, big up to all of my subscribers them. We continually support the channel and help the channel to grow. Now, remember to leave a like on this video. Remember to give this video a thumbs up. Also, if you're a new viewers first time on my channel, then please subscribe to my channel and turn on the post notification bell, so whenever we drop new content, you will be first to be notified. Share the content with a friend, a family, a loved one. Share it on your social media platform. Now, my viewers and my subscribers, remember we are on our way to 100k subscribers. So if you're not subscribed yet, now is the right time for you to subscribe. Also share the content. Alright. Now, make we start off this report with Rhoda Crawford, because right now it a blow up the whole of Jamaica. Rhoda Crawford's story blowing up the whole wide world because everybody and their mother talk about it and more information coming out about Rhoda Crawford. Now, people, we all knew that Andre Stevens did come out, and when he come out, he speak about Rhoda Crawford having a relationship with Bro God, allegedly, people. Now, he didn't stop there. He went on to say that Rhoda Crawford allegedly got pregnant for Bro Devil. My people, allegedly. Now, it also said that when she got pregnant and the wife find out, the wife invite him over and allegedly she take him to a room, allegedly where them examine her, allegedly, and then find out that she's pregnant, allegedly, and then deal with the baby, allegedly, me people. I know me say so, the information out there, Andre Stevens did say so. People, you understand me? I say, so now, Rhoda Crawford, under pressure, it look like, so she come out and she did an interview with Nationwide News where she spilled all the milk over. She speak about the situation. She said it is affecting her. And not just affecting her. She and Juliet Holness is no friend. Juliet Holness don't want her in Parliament. Juliet Holness don't even want her on the Jamaican Labour Party side. You understand? And them the kind of passa there. They go on over there in the Jamaican Labour Party while they are stealing the Jamaican taxpayers' money. So when you see the bangarang we are going over upon the side of the people. And not just that, they are changing the constitution. But I will let you hear about that later on down inside of this video. Now, Rhoda Crawford, you're wrong if you find yourself in a people marriage. You understand? I don't know how you end up together, but you wrong if you find yourself in a people marriage. So if Juliet Holness or Miss Bramwell want to attack you, then you cast it upon yourself. But people, I have a longer audio if you play for no more than the one that I played for you guys before. So let not waste too much time talking, people. Let me play this audio so you guys can have a better understanding about what I am talking about. Then I will come back and speak some more about the situation. All right?
Welcome back. Welcome back. We are hearing from the Member of Parliament for Central Manchester, the JLP's Rhoda Crawford. And she's been venting, bearing her soul about the attacks on her perpetrated in social media by some. She has been very frank. She has spoken about the rumors about her having an intimate relationship with the Prime Minister. Yes, she has categorically denied that this rumor that was also on social media, that she was pregnant for the Prime Minister and had an abortion, that it started when she was having a female problem, well known, fibroids, and was carrying a bump. And a member of Parliament from the other side, she says, questioned or remarked to her. Rhoda Crawford, let me ask you, I've been listening. You notice I've been listening to you. Yes? I want to ask you some questions now. Yeah?
Yes.
Have you ever felt like packing it in and walking away from this?
I have, and as a matter of fact, you know, I don't even know if I should say this, but, you know, my mother, even before she passed, because, you know, she died suddenly. She wasn't ill. And at one point, she looked at me with tears in her eyes. And she said, my daughter, I am reading and seeing these comments. I'm not going to pretend that I'm not seeing them. What I want for you to do, but ultimately it's your decision. I would want for you to finish your term well, and get away from this nasty politics. That's what my mother told me. So I've been battling, under my mother's dying wish, or, fighting, because, Cliff, maybe you should ask me a different way. What has caused me to not step away?
Yeah.
When there's so many opportunities, I have opportunities and offers left, right, and center. What has kept me, Cliff? What has caused me to not step away? Cliff, I lived in Manchester Central for 30 odd years, all my life, except from when I came out to enter into college, and when I was working at Hearts and had to be at the head office and living in Kingston, right? And I see the ills in the constituency, and when I look right across Jamaica, Cliff, a lot of the issues are not resolved, not because they couldn't have been, but because we've not always had political representatives at the very
Let me also ask you, Miss Crawford. Let me also ask you.
Could I finish first?
Sure.
Who is committed to Jamaica. And I feel if I give up, I am sending a message to other young people, other young women especially, other people who have a passion for leadership and a passion for service and want to serve their country well. I think we're going to give in and allow persons who don't mean Jamaica well to step forward. And I see a lot of them trying to step forward now, that I hope that to God that the people do not give that opportunity, because by their utterances and their actions, they don't mean Jamaica well. So I have suffered the hit, and I feel as if I must continue, because the politics, if we're really going to transform Jamaica, it needs people like me who are committed to service and just want to see Jamaica in a better place. I don't want Jamaica to become Haiti.
Let me ask you, Miss Crawford, these rumors and nasty comments and insinuations, how have they affected your relationship with your Prime Minister and party leader, Andrew Holness?
Well, what I do notice, because the Prime Minister, he supports all of his it's not just members of Parliament and ministers, but all of the standard bearers. And I mean, the Prime Minister continues to extend himself and to give all of us support. So I wouldn't say, I still maintain a good relationship with our Prime Minister and party leader. But what I do notice at times, Cliff, and it doesn't matter to me if I'm going to be getting some beating for this when I hang up the phone. But I do realize that sometimes some of my own parliamentary colleagues, they treat me differently. There are some things that I feel I am denied of because of this rumor, or I think because this issue, it doesn't just affect me or the Prime Minister. The wife of the Prime Minister sits in the Parliament. She sits in the Speaker's chair. And Cliff, I'm not afraid to tell you that there's sometimes that people who have very good relationship with me, they talk to me on the phone, they hang out with me. Sometimes you can see it appears that they are torn, like they don't want to engage me because they don't know if the rumors are true. Themselves probably don't know, are not sure, but they don't want to be offensive. So I think some of them are caught in a little limbo, trying to be careful how they engage me when Mrs. Holness is there or so, because I don't know. But I sense that and I feel that at times.
Well, let me ask you, have you ever been involved in an intimate moment or relationship affair with the Prime Minister?
No, Cliff Hughes. Categorically no. I have never. These rumors started from the time that I was in G2K, when I just came fresh from the scene and wanted to enter and to expand, and then some of them started to emerge to become Haiti.
Let me ask you, Miss Crawford, these rumors and nasty comments and insinuations, how have they affected your relationship with your Prime Minister and party leader, Andrew Holness?
Well, what I do notice, because the Prime Minister, he supports all of all of his it's not just members of Parliament and ministers, but all of the standard bearers. And I mean, the Prime Minister continues to extend himself and to give all of us support. So I wouldn't say, I still would say I still maintain a good relationship with our Prime Minister and party leader. But what I do notice at times, Cliff, and it doesn't matter to me if I'm going to be getting some beating for this when I hang up the phone. But I do realize that sometimes some of my own parliamentary colleagues, they treat me differently. There are some things that I feel I am denied of because of this rumor, or I think because this issue, it doesn't just affect me or the Prime Minister. The wife of the Prime Minister sits in the Parliament. She sits in the Speaker's chair. And Cliff, I'm not afraid to tell you that there are some times that people who have very good relationship with me, they talk to me on the phone, they hang out with me. Sometimes you can see it appears that they are torn, like they don't want to engage me because they don't know if the rumors are true. Themselves probably don't know or not sure, but they don't want to be offensive. So I think some of them are caught in a little limbo, trying to be careful how they engage me when Mrs. Holness is there or so, because I don't know. But I sense that and I feel that at times.
Well, let me ask you, have you ever been involved in an intimate moment or relationship affair with the Prime Minister?
No, Cliff Hughes. Categorically, no. I have never. These rumors started from the time that I was in G2K, when I just came fresh from the scene and wanted to enter and to expand, and then some of them started to emerge around the time of the leadership challenge, and then they died down, and then it started to take a different spin. At every level, when they put out something and it doesn't work, they add a new dimension to it and keep adding to it when they realize it's not sticking.
And the matter of your aborted pregnancy, you said you did have an operation, but it had to do with...
No, I didn't. No, I didn't have any operation at all. What I said is that I have been struggling with fibroids.
Yes.
Yes, and so at that point I had a little bulge.
Yes.
Right, because I was in the gym, and the gym instructor realized that the bulge was still there, and he told me to check to see if it's fibers, because sometimes when you have that lower bulge, it's fibers.
Yes.
So I've been doing my treatments for it. So that is when I guess that is when one member of the opposition ran the joke. I don't know if it's a joke or deliberate, to say, "Boy, it looked like Rhoda pregnant," and then it got out there to bloggers that I was pregnant. Yes. And then when I share the concern to some of my colleagues on both sides, they say, "Rhoda, leave it alone. That's stupidness." And I said to them, "No, it's not stupidness." They're saying, "If you're pregnant, a baby will emerge in 9 months." And I said to them, but if a baby doesn't emerge, they're going to come up with something else. They're going to say, "Oh, she must have aborted the child." And here we are today.
Yes. And how has this affected your communication, your relationship with Mrs. Holness?
Well, I don't, Mrs. Holness. Everyone is just generally just cordial, but I don't have that. There's no warmth. There's no warmth like you would see the interactions with the other young female members of Parliament.
So it's affected it?
I think so. I would say so.
Oh, the relationship is cold. Is it?
Sorry, I didn't hear you.
The relationship is cold.
Yes, I would say so. I'm not just with Mrs. Holness, as I would have expressed.
Yes.
I can detect from some parliamentarians too. It's
yes.
almost as if they believe, or shouldn't say they believe, but they are probably not sure, and so they want to be cautious and careful.
Yes, yes. And how is this impacting your relationship? Are you in a relationship that it's impacting?
Yes, and I'm in a relationship, and my partner, every time that he sees these things, I mean, the relationship takes a batter, and there's a strain on the relationship as we speak.
Oh, wow. Rhoda Crawford, I can only commiserate and
Wake
I
up,
see
I
some of
wake
them.
up, and I see some wild accusations, Cliff. I don't want to really get out there and say certain things now, but at the right time, I will share. But what I want to encourage other young people who are out there, still do not be deterred by the negativity and what you see happening, because it's good people with good intentions. Step aside and Jamaica is doomed. Cliff, it is because of my love for my people and my love for my country why I'm sticking this out and I'm fighting hard. I don't know if in recent time any other young individual have come under the kinds of attacks that I have come under. And why? I came in, young person, from a poor family, sold in the market with my mother to help to get a good education, have my master's degree, doing my PhD, which I've had to put on hold because of how immersed I am in this politics. I got out there. Every resource that I have gotten, I go out there and I spend it on the people. When we don't get enough from CDF, I reach out to ministers, I reach out to private sector, and instead of applaud the effort of the young member of parliament and aspire to some of the members of parliament and some of those in the political arena are guilty of it too. So instead of emulate then what is good, you have people that start off with a rumor, oh, how is Rhoda able to do so much work? She must be getting more money. And then now they keep adding to it. Oh, she must be involved with the Prime Minister. That's why she's getting more money. These things are heartbreaking. You have families involved. You have people involved. The latest I see now, Cliff, on social media is that I got pregnant for Prime Minister and did an abortion. Those things are hurtful. Those things are sickening. And then you have others, Cliff, that take it and they run with it and they put this out there and they don't have any consideration for how these things hurt people and their family.
Now, according to Rhoda Crawford, she had fibroid, so she have a little bump, a little baby bump, something there. Yes, so I don't know people, maybe the female in the comment section can tell me. But according to she, it was a fibroid, why her tummy did a grow. It was not a baby bump. But people, me, you, and everybody in Jamaica heard about this story about Rhoda Crawford being pregnant. Now, remember Andre Stevens also told us that the reason why them kick him out of the Jamaican Labour Party is because him know say Rhoda Crawford did a breed, allegedly, and he did not tell Juliet Holness about it, so Juliet Holness get cross on him. Because remember, he was Andrew Holness' right hand. So now, if you realize what Rhoda Crawford said, whenever Juliet Holness is around, nobody no talk to her, nobody no deal with her, she is alone, she can't talk to nobody. That simple means Juliet still no in her. According to what I am hearing, people, Juliet Holness no want her in the parliament not at all. Juliet Holness want her out of the Jamaican Labour Party, and that is what causing a rift inside of the Jamaican Labour Party as well, my viewers and my subscribers. But if you want to hear Cliff use a big fee, Rhoda.
I've done thousands of interviews on radio and on television. And the one I just had with Rhoda Crawford has been unprecedented. I was never prepared for this. I never expected this. Miss Crawford, without any prompting, much less a question, without any prompting from me, just opened up and bared her soul. Obviously, she's been a young woman, a young parliamentarian, first term parliamentarian, who has been the subject of so many vile rumors about she and the Prime Minister. And clearly, she had it bottled up in her, and she just let it fly this morning. I must tell you, listeners, there were moments in that interview when, if you've been listening from the very start, we're talking about a problem of drainage on Ward Avenue in Mandeville in our constituency. And I don't know how she got there, but she got there. And I didn't know how to respond. For the first time in a long time, I was at a loss as to, should I go through the door that she had just kicked open? And if you notice, I spent most of the interview just listening, because frankly, I wasn't prepared for this. I didn't expect this, and I didn't know how to respond. I just didn't know how to respond. Until I realized that she just wanted to get it off her chest. And then we learned it has affected her relationship. Certainly how she perceives, how she's been treated by some of her political and parliamentary colleagues. She says it's not only hurting her, but she's also of the view that as a result of these rumors, her relationship with the wife of the Prime Minister is cold. People don't know how to relate to her in the presence of Mrs. Holness. And this is just, but it also reveals the pressure that we put so many of our public officials, public personalities, politicians under, especially in an age of social media where everybody has a microphone, a platform, and can anonymously say anything they want about people, knowing that they stand a very good chance of not being held accountable for what they say about people.
But come to think of it, Cliff Hughes, you said the most about people in Cliff Hughes, so you know exactly what you're talking about because you said the most about people, including the PNP, the People's National Party. You drop a bag of propaganda upon them head. But anyway, that different. Still, we can continue about Rhoda Crawford. Now, Cliff Hughes a look sympathy for Rhoda Crawford. Basically, things have still a go on. Because according to what I am hearing is that she's still having an affair with the Prime Minister, allegedly people, and it is also alleged that she got a little nether baby bump sometime last year for the Prime Minister as well. Allegedly, my people. You understand? So, this thing now stop, and now Juliet Holness is in her neck back. Stand up. Juliet Holness and her cockafat. That's why you see she come out and do the interview. Because nobody not talk about it again. Remember, say people stop talking about this thing a good while ago. You know? So, me don't know what she talk about, say people are spread propaganda upon her because it did stop. But she have to go out there and let people know that the Prime Minister wife is after her. Allegedly, people. She have to spread the news, she have to spread the word, she have to spread the message because she want people to know if anything happened to her, then them know which part it have come from. It is not because nobody has spread no propaganda upon our people. You understand me? I say, so it is all a tricks. And it is also a trick for distract the people of Jamaica as well. You don't buy into them tricksters. You understand me? I say, but people stay to thought and that down below in the comment section. And as usual, people, remember to leave a like on this video. Remember to give this video a thumbs up. Also, subscribe if you haven't subscribed as yet. And turn on the post notification bell. So whenever we drop new content, you will be first to be notified. Share the content with a friend, family, a loved one. Share it on your social media platform. Alright? Until then, people, I'm out. Big up on yourself.